Hallå hallå och välkommen till min livestream. Och idag ska jag spela mer Skyrim, eller fortsätta med Skyrim idag tänkte jag. Jag tänkte väl hålla på till ungefär, ska skriva här, välkommen till min livestream av Skyrim. Jag tänkte hålla på tills ungefär 17:00 idag. Glöm, glöm inte att gilla vid livestreamen. Eventuellt dela den till dina så, nu ska vi se. Nu fortsätter vi här då. Vart är jag nu då? Just det. Jag vet inte hur jag ska göra det där alltså.
To rule the realm of spirit. You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject. Because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward! Oh yes, he agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos.
Mighty Talos.
Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat. Today, they take away your...
Eller var det långt dit eller? Ja, det var det. Windhelm.
Tomorrow, what then? Do the elves take your homes? Your businesses? Your children?
mycket guld har jag nu? 1022. Okej, det är bra.
I can take you to any of the hold capital. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
Nu ska vi resa hela dagen. Ja, det var en bit att åka dit. Oj, här var det snö.
The wind blows bitter cold in this place.
Kan jag gå här eller? Det är dit jag ska alltså. Kan jag komma upp där på något sätt eller? Ja, men jag ska komma upp där alltså. Det känns som att jag måste... Fasen, hur kommer jag dit då? Står det på kartan här? Nej, jag kanske måste gå runt här då. Spara väl först. Så jag vet att jag har gjort det i alla fall. Det här? Nej. På något sätt ska jag kunna komma dit.
horses all day long. Do you have any idea?
Nej. Jag kan inte gå runt heller. Jag vet inte hur jag ska komma in där riktigt.
What is it, orc?
Det är ju också vatten där. Ingen aning alltså. Oj då. Det var inte så smart kanske. Så, nu. Det var lite svårt. Nej, ramla inte.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gjallan.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you? Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. And that's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim. Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. Whatever you want. The answer isn't going to be any different later, though. already told you. I'm not going back to Solstheim. Hold on now. I'm just a simple sailor. I never wanted to get mixed up in any of this. All right, I'll take you. But we leave immediately.
Jag tror det skulle vara mycket svårare att övertala honom att åka på något sätt dit, eller vad det är för något jag ska till. Jag vet inte, jag har ingen aning. Jag vet icke riktigt.
Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it.
I cannot place it.
I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what. Giolan. I was starting to wonder what happened to him.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even ask, yes, I have the supplies you requested. But
But what?
this load cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Jolland, you know we don't have that much coin.
Okej, så jag ska dit på något sätt då.
The East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They raised the price.
Obey our law.
Nothing I can do about it.
Suffer the consequences.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here? Mirak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. But that makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years. I'm not sure. But it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there. Building something, clearly. And yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish.
Now through them does we speak.
Red Mountain dominates the island. Every now and then, ash and debris from an eruption land on our shores.
And when the world remembers.
Oj, oj, oj. En jäkla bit att gå alltså. Reach the temple of Mirak. En bit. Det är bäst att spara här.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine. No, wait. I recognize the name, but I'm not sure why. I don't know. I feel strange just thinking about it. A temple, maybe. Here on the island, something about a temple?
Fight well.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? I don't think so. Though it sounds like a name I've heard before. I hear that name, and I see a temple here on Solstheim. What could that mean? After we left Morrowind, we found ourselves in Skyrim. We wandered around a bit and ended up in Morthal, where we took up temporary residence with Lami, the town's alchemist. I was fascinated by her work, and over a period of a few years, she taught me quite a bit. It wasn't long before we became homesick. We were the only Dunmer in Morthal. When word reached us that a settlement of Dunmer was forming on Solstheim, we were thrilled. It's been difficult, but I'm not regretting it one bit. In fact, I'm glad we've been able to stay and help. Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Courtesy's portion receipt. Increase heavy armor skill by 10 for okay.
Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark. That would be splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort. Careful with those netches. They may look tame, but they can seriously hurt you when threatened.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
Jäkla bit att gå alltså. Tempel av...
Mallory, you need to talk some sense into your
Can't get blood from a stone. As it is, we can barely make ends meet.
Vad är det här uppe då?
Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith.
Mirag. It sounds very familiar.
Not someone here, but
I'm not sure I can recall.
I can't be sure. I know I've heard that name, but it doesn't feel real.
Does that make any sense?
Non-believers are never welcome here. Glover Mallory is a wonder with a hammer and anvil. He mended my...
Jag förväntar mig inte hans röst på det här. Oj, oj, oj. Jag dog direkt där. Jag dog direkt. Jag skulle ha ett bättre vapen alltså.
You haven't seen Cretius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Cretius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. No, wait. Maybe. I don't know how I know that name. I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about this. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armor smith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since. It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Crescius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it. You tell Crescius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Retrieved hålen på vägen. Bands this.
Miserable. Just miserable. Oh, I hate this place.
Want to buy anything, or just laugh at our misfortunes? I think I maybe had a dream about someone with that name. It was very strange. Was I building something? A shrine down on the beach near the Earthstone? I'm not sure. The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here? Because I have pretty much any supplies you might need. If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's likely that I have it. Jarland, over at the docks, brings me most of my supplies, and the rest comes from bartering with the people in town. Oh, Glover Mallory gets me a few things once in a while. He usually has the most amazing deals that I can't pass up. See for yourself. Just what you see here.
Weapons. Har jag någonting jag kan sälja som är av värde? Det där är ju av värde.
If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
Nu ska vi se.
Hey, watch it!
Varför köpte jag den för då?
I'd be on the first ship off.
Why don't you
Take a look.
louder so the entire town can hear you, idiot?
If you need any supplies, you know
Just
where to
give them to me and put it on my...
Count. About your account, it's been a few months.
I said to put it on my...
Spara.
And that's the end of it, understand?
Vad är det här inne då? Raven Rock Mine. Låter väl spännande i alla fall.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Cretius, last time you explored the mine, you... My apologies for Cretius's ravings. I think so, but from where? I can't recall. It's difficult. Something about it doesn't feel right. A temple here on the island. That's all I can recall. To understand how we met one another, you have to appreciate what he's going through. Cretius is a third-generation miner. All his life, he's lived and breathed nothing else. By the time Cretius came of age, the ebony mine in Raven Rock was shut down. He took that quite hard. Our home has been in his family for over 200 years. Leaving would have been like abandoning precious memories. Instead, he stayed on Solstheim and spent most of his life prospecting for a new ebony source. Sadly, it never surfaced. A decade ago, this drove him into a deep depression. He shut himself inside his home and refused to come out. It was after refusing to allow anyone to bring him food, Councillor Morvain ordered his door to be knocked down before Cretius starved to death. I was a temple priest at the time, and they had me use my healing arts to restore strength to his ailing body. I stayed for a while and cared for him, then... I suppose we fell in love. That foolish old man thinks he's 30 years younger than he is. He's going to get himself killed traipsing around the mine. He's convinced himself that there's some sort of conspiracy involving the East Empire Company and the mine's closure. We came across some old letters that belonged to his great-grandfather in our house, and he believes every word written in them. Cretius's great-grandfather worked for the East Empire Company. The letters mention some sort of discovery he was sent to investigate. There's really nothing remarkable in the letters. I don't know what he's so excited about. Gratian Corellius. He was an explorer for the East Empire Company.
Mycket dialog
They'd
här.
sent him all over Tamriel when they had difficulties in a mining operation. Poor man. Can you imagine doing all that dangerous work just to end up dying at your own doorstep? There was a horrible accident, and he was killed when one of the tunnels collapsed. They were never even able to go down there and recover the body. The East Empire Company sealed that section off to prevent any more tragedies. Cretius is convinced it's a story cooked up by the company to cover up something else, but I don't know. My beloved is almost 80 years old, and I think the shock of finding one of his ancestors' things has left his mind a bit confused. I love him dearly, and I support everything he does. But I can't let him chase this silly idea, or he may end up joining Gratian in a rocky grave. Far from it. In fact, I'm no longer welcome there. In all honesty, it came down to a disagreement between what I believe and what Elder Othraloth believes. I'd prefer not to get into the details, but let's just say our opinions about the current status of the tribunal vary widely. Be careful out there.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy? Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are. Maybe. Been difficult trusting people lately. They think I'm crazy. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map. A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine. Gratian Corellius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel, and he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago. The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall, but I know better. My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key. It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else. It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance. Finally, someone who believes me. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone. Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for. I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us. Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost. The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skald in the first place. Oh, very well. Here, tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot. Be careful down there. The mine can be treacherous.
Så... Save... Alltså 8NG WN och sen någonting mer. Ingen var hemma.
My husband Vendel feared visitors would shun Raven Rock.
Vem var inte hemma?
Miserable. Just miserable.
Today?
Oh, I hate this place.
Ash yams.
Looking for any potions?
Meat cheese has been sitting in the sun for a week.
Look, I know why you're here. I'll get the coin, I promise.
If you want that...
Find my pickaxe. So, you finally tracked down old Crushus, eh? Quite a character, isn't he? Tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it for me and all, you keep it. I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied. Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
Husband.
We can't get blood from a stone, Mogul. As it is, we can barely make
Ja,
ends meet.
jag antog det.
That isn't my problem. I was clear when I loaned Garwin.
Jag har så jäkla mycket uppdrag här alltså. Herregud.
Money.
Är den i närheten eller? Nej.
But I
Antagligen
wanted
inte.
it back. First harvest.
Why? Never seen a Redoran guard?
På något sätt ska jag komma dit. Jag vet inte om jag hinner det idag. I den här livestreamen. Riktigt. Jag har ganska ont om tid idag. Jag ska tvätta kläder vid klockan 5. Så att jag måste göra det. Så livestreamen slutar vi strax innan 5 här. Så jag har inte så jättemycket tid kvar här. Vad är det här inne då? Kul att kolla lite. Okej, jag behöver en nyckel för att öppna det här alltså.
If you need a ride back to the mainland, Jalin's the only way off this rock.
Här inne. Kara's house.
You think you have it bad? Try walking the bulwark at night.
Går väl hit igen, antar jag. Jag dog här borta förut, gjorde jag. Se om de är kvar här borta. Och där då. Dog igen. De är svåra. Jag får testa en annan grej här snart. Jag ska testa en annan grej här. Så jag kan komma förbi dem. Ja, precis, exakt. De är jobbiga, men nu ska vi se om man kan få kvar. Ska vi se.
Another victory for the Redoran Guard.
Yes, äntligen.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard. We were searching the farm when the Ashspawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. I might know someone, or maybe not. I can't remember. I can't. I just can't be sure. I think maybe he had something to do with a temple. A temple here on the island. Does that help? I don't. All I know is that the Ashspawn are coming from this direction, so this is as good a place to start as anywhere else. Good thing the farm's been abandoned for a long time. I'd hate to see what they would do to an unarmed farmer and his family. Not sure. I was told it was an old Imperial farm that was wiped out by the eruption of the Red Mountain. Not certain who lived there. It was already a pile of rubble when I arrived in Raven Rock. No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago, but I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back. We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses. Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is. Report back to me if you discover anything unusual.
Oj. Jag vet ju inte vart den farmen är någonstans. Väldigt nära där jag är i alla fall. Okay.
Have you found something? This is strange. The note says it's from General Falks Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults.
Okay.
Be careful. This General Carius sounds out of his mind.
Kill. Okej, så det är där borta. Jag får väl göra det, antar jag. Åh jäklar, vad rädd jag var. Nu ska man gå tillbaka och köpa lite grejer. Välkommen till alla tittare som kommit in. Tyvärr så kommer jag inte kunna spela så jättelänge till.
Noise. I'm not alone here.
What do you think you're doing?
You've committed crimes against the Dunmer people of Solstheim.
What say you in your defense?
Wise choice. Now come along with us. After we confiscate any stolen goods, you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Jag tror inte de tog något specifikt, va? Nu ska vi se om jag kan köpa någonting.
Welcome to Raven. All sorts of useful things. Feel free to browse.
Browse. Där behöver jag.
Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
Looking for any potion? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Potions. Healing. Det är bra. De köper jag.
Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
Yeah. Gjorde jag inte det där? Jag glömde spara. Det är ju irriterande i så fall. Får jag väl göra det igen då. Jag glömmer alltid att spara när man spelar det här. Av någon anledning. Så.
Have you found something? This is strange. The note says it's from General... Well, there's no way he could still... General, I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. Be careful. This General Curious sounds out of his mind.
Spara igen. Så. Nu går det. Jäklar, det där var nära. Fasen. Jag tror jag är för låglevelad för att köra här alltså. nog åka tillbaka till Skyrim ändå alltså. Tror jag är för låg level för att kunna spela på det här stället alltså. Ja, det är inte enkelt det här alltså. Det är icke enkelt. Det är ett roligt spel, Skyrim. Det finns oändligt mycket att göra. Det är roligt. Fasen är det där för något? Det ser lite mystiskt ut. Ja, de vill jag inte ha något med att göra.
Men, an invader has entered the fort.
Jag är för låglevlad för det här. Det går inte. Jag får åka tillbaka till Skyrim igen. Det finns ingen möjlighet att klara av det här. Wow, jävlar. Skulle uppgradera till stamina också. För att jag orkar lite mer. Den här gubben är ju aslö.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gyalin.
har käkat för mycket hamburgare, precis.
The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go.
Need something? Can't say I'd mind heading out of here. I still need to get paid, of course. Suit yourself. May the wind be at your back, friend.
Vad är mer för uppdrag då? Där kan jag inte köra än. Där kanske jag kan köra då. Jag vill testa. Nej. Jag har för dålig level för att kunna vara på den här platsen. Jag skulle ha kört lite mer uppdrag i Skyrim, men jag vill åka hit och kolla lite. Får vi se om jag kan klara något uppdrag till här innan jag åker tillbaka. Men jag måste avsluta livestreamen här ganska om typ någon minut bara. Om några minuter jag ska tvätta kläder så. Jag ska se. Jag ska se. Fem minuter till kanske. Sen får jag avsluta livestream. Hur gjorde man den nu igen då? Jag kommer inte ihåg vilken knapp det var. dö här igen alltså. Får testa någon teknik här. Jag kommer dö här. Ja, men det får vara bra den här livestreamen. Jag måste tvätta kläder nu. Fy fan, jag är så jäkla trött. Men jag får tacka Daniel och alla andra som kom förbi i livestreamen idag. Får väl se om jag hinner livestreama mer senare sen. Jag vet inte om jag gör det. Jag tror inte att jag gör det, men jag vet inte. Jag ska inte säga aldrig, men vi får väl se. Ha det bra själv, Daniel. Det var kul att du kom förbi. Det var väldigt roligt faktiskt. Det var kul att jag fick någon som kollade lite. Det har varit inte så jättelång livestream idag, men vi får se om jag kör. Som sagt, vi får se om jag hinner köra mer senare sen, eller om det får bli någon annan dag i veckan istället. Privet. Ingen aning. Men ha det så bra. Hej.